Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC U12AA, indicates a communication loss with the shifter in Honda Pilot models from 2016 to 2022. This error signifies that the vehicle's transmission control module, TCM, is unable to receive or send signals to the shift-by-wire (SBW) shifter control module, which manages the transmission's operation. Effective communication between these modules is crucial for proper gear shifting and overall vehicle performance. Diagnostics of this type typically follow a structured process to isolate the issue effectively. When troubleshooting this code, complete understanding of the associated components and their locations simplifies identification of the fault. The process begins with confirming the presence of the DTC, followed by a series of wire checks to ensure all connections are intact and functioning as designed. The error code U12AA is specifically related to the loss of communication between the SBW shifter control module and the TCM. The SBW shifter control module is responsible for sending gear selection signals, while the TCM manages the transmission operations based on those signals. If the TCM cannot interpret inputs from the shifter, it can lead to transmission malfunctions. This diagnostic trouble code can appear in either confirmed or pending states, indicating whether the issue is currently persistent or may have occurred intermittently. Understanding these states is essential in gauging the severity of the problem during troubleshooting. Additionally, freeze frame data can provide insights into the vehicle's condition when the DTC was set, helping to pinpoint specific failure conditions. The possible causes of DTC U12AA include various factors relating to the electrical system and internal components. A faulty SBW shifter control module could be defective or malfunctioning, resulting in the failure to communicate with the TCM. Additionally, a malfunctioning TCM could also fail to process the inputs correctly, further complicating the situation. Open circuits in the controller area network CAN wires, specifically the S-CAN lines that connect these two modules, can lead to interruptions in communication. It is crucial to check the wiring thoroughly, especially for wear, corrosion, or disconnections that may impede electrical signals. By systematically addressing these potential issues, technicians can effectively reduce the causes of miscommunication. Symptoms associated with DTC U12AA can significantly affect vehicle performance. Common observations include the transmission being stuck in a particular gear, which results in poor drivability and potential safety hazards. Drivers may also experience inconsistent gear shifting, where the transmission hesitates to engage or shifts unexpectedly. These issues can lead to struggles in acceleration or deceleration that may compromise driving comfort and vehicle control. Furthermore, dashboard warning lights may illuminate, providing visual indicators that a problem exists in the transmission or shifter system. Awareness of these symptoms can aid technicians and vehicle owners in addressing issues efficiently and timely. The first step in troubleshooting DTC U12AA involves basic vehicle checks and documentation. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode, which powers the electrical systems without starting the engine. Using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes to reset the system. Subsequently, switch the ignition to off or lock mode before turning it back to on. This procedure helps to refresh the communication protocols between vehicle components. After this, use the HDS to check for any confirmed or pending DTCs once again. These preliminary actions establish a baseline, confirming whether the problem persists or was transient. For the second step in the troubleshooting process, focus on the FCAN AH line by disconnecting necessary connectors. This involves turning the vehicle to off mode. then disconnecting both the SBW shifter control module 20P connector and the TCM 58P connector. With these connectors detached, check for continuity between designated test points specified in the diagnostic guide. The expected test points are SBW shifter control module 20P connector number 5 and TCM 58P connector number 34. The continuity test confirms whether the FCAN AH line is intact. If continuity exists, the wire is functioning correctly, and the technician can proceed to the next troubleshooting step. If there is no continuity, an open circuit exists that must be repaired directly between the SBW shifter control module and the TCM. In the third step, the diagnostic process continues with checking the FCAN AL line for continuity. Again, ensure that the vehicle is in the off or lock mode and that the necessary connectors remain disconnected. This step involves measuring continuity between specific test points. SBW shifter control module 20P connector number 6 and TCM 58P connector number 47. A positive result indicates that the FCAN AL wire is functioning correctly, confirming that there is no communication loss through this line. If continuity is absent, it indicates an open circuit, which requires addressing. Repairing the open wire is essential to restore proper communication and resolve the underlying issue causing the DTC. The fourth troubleshooting step involves conducting a continuity check on the FCAN BH line. Similar to previous steps, start with the vehicle in off or lock mode and ensure all connectors are still disconnected. The specific test points for this check are SBW shifter control module 20P connector number 9 and TCM 58P connector number 7. By completing the continuity test, technicians can determine whether this line is operational. A successful continuity outcome shows that the FCAN BH wire is intact, allowing communication to proceed. However, if an open circuit is indicated, prompt repair actions are required to restore the connection, ensuring the modules can effectively communicate and resolve the initial communication fault. The fifth troubleshooting step focuses on checking the FCAN BL line for continuity, maintaining the same protocol as in previous steps. Again, ensure that the vehicle is in off or lock mode with the relevant connectors disconnected. The testing is done between SBW shifter control module 20P connector number 10 and TCM 58P connector number 20. This continuity test is essential to confirm the integrity of the FCAN BL wire. If continuity is observed, then the wire is functioning properly, and the next steps may involve looking into authorized service information for related DTCs or symptoms, or substituting a known good TCM for further diagnostics. However, if there is no continuity, an open wire must be repaired. This step emphasizes the importance of ensuring all CAN communication lines are intact to resolve the communication issue effectively. The final repair verification step is crucial to ensure that all repairs have been effectively implemented. Start by rechecking all connections made during troubleshooting to ensure they are secure and properly connected. Once satisfied with the connections, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any DTCs present in the system. This action resets the modules and prepares them for new testing. Following this process, it is essential to perform a test drive of the vehicle under various driving conditions. Monitoring the vehicle's performance during this time will confirm whether the communication issue has been properly resolved and that the vehicle functions as intended without triggering the DTC again. Preventive maintenance can play a significant role in ensuring that DTC U12AA does not reoccur. Regular inspections of wiring and harnesses for signs of wear or damage can help in early detection of potential problems that could lead to communication failures. Additionally, checking electrical connections frequently for corrosion or looseness is essential for maintaining optimal vehicle performance. Moreover, verifying the functionality of the TCM and SBW shifter control module through periodic diagnostics can provide insights into their operational status. Adopting these preventive measures supports enhanced reliability and minimizes the risk of failure in the communication lines between critical vehicle systems. In conclusion, DTC U12AA highlights the importance of effective communication between the SBW shifter control module and the transmission control module in the Honda Pilot models from 2016 to 2022. Understanding this code aids technicians in accurately diagnosing and addressing potential issues that could impair transmission performance. The structured troubleshooting process outlined ensures that each vital component is examined thoroughly, facilitating effective repair of any faults found. In addition, preventive maintenance strategies can further mitigate risks, contributing to the vehicle's longevity. Being proactive in vehicle care not only enhances safety, but also improves overall driving enjoyment. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.